What is up, everybody? Z Farrells, alongside me, my co-host S Gibbs, and we are about to bring you the best Madden tips in the community, answering your questions live on the show tonight. Gibbs, what are some things you want to talk about on the show? You got some hot plays here I see from the Broncos playbook. Anything you want to just get into real quick?
Yeah, so first and foremost, one thing that's really important to me about this year, helping people learn how to play this year's games, you need to be able to beat cover 2 defense. So to start off today's show, we want to just kind of show people how to make some reads here to be able to attack a cover 2 defense. So we're going to start out actually in the gun bunch weak formation in the Denver Broncos offensive playbook. So to recap that for everybody, if you want to beat cover 2 in Madden NFL 15, we have a tip right here for you out of the Denver Broncos playbook. The formation is called gun bunch weak, and the play we're going to take a look at is called Bronco cross.
Huge defense in the game this year, cover 2, and Gibbs is going to show you how to beat it right now. So let's take a look and see the main concepts we want to use.
Right, so basically what we want is we want multiple crossing patterns at different levels. So we're using a levels concept, which you have multiple routes at different areas of the field. So right at the start of this play, you can see you have a drag to Welker, Sanders is on a deep cross, and then I like to actually put Thomas on a slant here. The other thing I like you could potentially do here is put him on a zig, maybe an in. But what you're looking for are multiple crossing patterns over the middle of the field here, which make it difficult for the cover 2 to really clamp down on any single one of them. So when you take a look at this play, I'll run it again here, and then we'll show you how the routes kind of open up. So you can see I was able to hit Welker there and then get upfield, get some blocking, but we'll go in instant replay so you can take a look at that and see how the routes work against the cover 2 zone. So you have your first route, which is the slant that we had, and that he's going to keep the far zone defender here, this zone defender right here. He's going to keep him at bay, which then allows us to throw underneath the drag to Welker. He gets blocked, and then we're able to get upfield. Now, say if you were in like if this time maybe you're in a cover 2 and you blitz somebody, now you end up with extra guys that could potentially get open. If you get someone that jumps that route there, boom, now you have the deep cross. So, it's multiple different ways that you're going to attack it. I've found that, while in years past we've said a great way to do it is to just run a simple mesh, which would be just 2 drags. It's still pretty effective, but what I found is that a lot of times I can throw like right there, and then see how the zones collapse down on it?
Yes.
Because there's only that one route in the area. So when you run multiple routes, multiple levels at a cover 2 zone, you're going to find that you're able to not only catch the ball, but you're going to get blocking from those receivers that are in the same vicinity and then get upfield for some yards.
Kind of create your own little screen pass there, and that's what we'll be doing here tonight, guys. We're going to show you how to beat different things in Madden NFL 15. We got a lot of guys in the chat. We got Mo Betta, looks like a new player in the house. Rocky Road always in there. Baby Ninja. Flip Cups in the house. Giorgio. So that's what we're going on tonight. But we're taking everybody's questions in the chat. You can also tweet us once again. That is at Madden Bible and at SGibbs7. If you have questions, we'll break them down live on the show. We've got a whole slew of mailbags, though, coming up right here. Let's take a look at our first question of the night. 2-part question, starting off with a bang. Bleak Ostrich wants to know, Gibbs, do you think there is value in putting wide receivers in at tight ends in MUT? That's the first part of the question. Gibbs, is there value putting wide receivers in as tight ends in MUT?
Yes, there is. Only if you have a pass-first mentality. If you're going to go and try to run the ball, you're definitely going to lose blocking. The good thing about tight ends, though, is that they're on obviously the end of the line of scrimmage, outside of the tackles. So you lose run support on the outside. You don't really lose anything on the interior. So if you're going to try and run like power O's, tosses, you're going to lose a little bit of blocking if you try to get outside because you're going to have a wide receiver there. True. Not going to have the same run block. So I would say if you have a pass-first mentality, I love it. I actually used Deshaun Jackson at tight end for a little while in MUT. In MUT, guys, you can't do it in the regular game.
You can only do it in MUT. Only do it in MUT.
Pass first, use a wide receiver tight end. Run first, go ahead and use your tight end.
So second part of this question then, which playbook would you utilize that has the best 2 tight end sets for a little play scheme there? So what would you go with? Obviously the Broncos have a pretty good 2 tight end attack. Jacob Tamme mixing it up with Julius Thomas, so maybe we'll give you a play here from the Broncos playbook. But we also know that the Patriots playbook has plenty of good plays from 2 tight end sets in their playbook. So let's take a quick look here at a good play from the Broncos. We'll go down to like a 2 tight end set, maybe even go under center, something like that.
Okay, yeah, I was actually going to take a look at a play from here, from this formation, single back, jumbo Z. And the play that I really like is called PA misdirection. And you're going to see a tip that I just talked about with the start of the show coming out here with this play here. So what's the most popular defense this year, Farles?
Cover 2.
Cover 2. Yep. Cover 2. So that's what we want to focus on beating, right? So this play, PA misdirection.
I got so many paddles that I don't even know which paddle it is.
So what's kind of cool about this is that you have the auto motion. So number one, you can leave it. Years past, it was like no auto motion. But this formation actually has a lot of auto motion that actually works well off each other. So you have the run down, which is a nice outside zone type run, and then you have the auto motion with the tight end leaks into the flat. But I kind of like the tight end on a quick drag underneath, and you can see we have that levels concept with crossers here. So I like this little play action. You guys can get people in motion, and then you can see you have the deep pattern that is also available for you as well. So this is definitely a formation that I like a lot. If you're going to use a tight end here, a wide receiver, maybe you put him where Morrow is, and that's Deshaun Jackson leak out of the backfield. Boom, he goes to the flat, and then you dump down and see if he can turn something into nothing there.
I like that. I can dig that. So a nice formation there. You got 3 tight ends in that set, and you can really do some damage. If you want to pound the ball, like I said, a tight end for MUT that I really am going to recommend is Dwayne Allen. Dwayne Allen's 80 overall tight end, 85 run block. I like him more than Ebron, Gresham, Eifert, all those guys. I think Dwayne Allen can do a lot for your ultimate team if you're going to go for tight ends that can block in that run game. What's going on in the chat, Gibbs? Anything happening here?
We got Tarantula, Thudson, TSN's in here, Baby Ninja, Tape Deck, saying what's up to us. Not much, Tape Deck, just happy you're here. Frisco's here, Gregor H. Smith, Phony, all the usual characters.
Should we remind the crowd that if we get 2 to 10,000 follows tonight, that this Cam Newton autographed MUT item is going home with somebody? Also, here's all the controllers that we have locked in with dual decks going on, multiple tips. Game of the week coming up later. So a lot of action going on. We know that's why you're here, and we're going to keep getting along with the mailbag. This is for the MUT fans in the crowd. Gibbs, huge tip coming in from MUT. Who are the 5 best value backs in the game and why?
Well, my number 5 is Dre Archer. Pittsburgh Steelers, Tennessee Titan.
No, Steelers. He's going to be.
Oh yeah.
He's going to be bronze.
98 speed. Pittsburgh Steelers, Dre Archer. So my top 5 MUT value backs in this year's Madden 15 game. Number 5, Dre Archer. Number 4, CJ Spiller. I personally want Spiller maybe a little higher on this list, but there's one reason. Tell me why. He's at 4.
Pro tip for CJ Spiller, guys. Number 1 thing about him, he's borderline value. We talked about Darren Sproles for this list. We talked about Reggie Bush for this list. They're not exactly value backs, so we want to make sure that we're giving you actual value backs. You might say, CJ Spiller, he's about 7,500 coins. No. If you complete the Buffalo Bills regular season challenge, 8 games, you got a real shot at landing yourself a CJ Spiller with comparable stats. So that CJ Spiller can be had while you're making coins.
Right.
And you don't have to buy him off the block. That's what I like about that CJ Spiller gift.
And that CJ Spiller, when you actually start looking at his measurables, he's very comparable to some of the best backs in the game currently right now. So you have Jamal Charles, LaShawn McCoy. Those are the 2 best speed backs. When you look at Spiller's ratings, he's actually very comparable. The one area where he falls off is carry, with a 76 carry. That is why, obviously, he's not an elite and he's only a gold item. So that's why you're going to see him at number 4 on our list.
I can dig that. I'm going to kick it into number 3 here. Ben Tate. Guys, Ben Tate, if you're just looking for an overall back that does a little bit of everything, nothing great, 90 speed, mixes it up pretty solid all the way across the board with everything else. Kind of like an Ahmad Bradshaw used to be back in the day. Just kind of a pretty decent ranking going across the board. At number 2, we're going to go with LeGarrette Blount. S. Gibbs has talked about his trucking abilities. Gibbs, anything new on the LeGarrette front?
He's a big truck, man. He's a big truck.
Right stick forward. What's his best run that you've used with him?
I mean, the best thing about LeGarrette Blount is he has a 98 stiff arm. So that's one of the main reasons why I like him so much. Yes, his trucking is, in 96, you could maybe potentially go out and get an Eddie Lacy gold item, which is also just as good. But the one thing that separates Blunt from everyone else is that he has a 98 stiff arm, right?
And less coin.
And he's less coin. So he's a very nice item at that spot. So I think he's the best value trucking back on the current market.
And if, at number 1, you could go Darren Sproles, but if you don't quite have the coin, if you're looking for a true value back, Danny Woodhead is going to have similar statistics to that style of back. If you're looking for a true speed burner, Chris Johnson, CJ2K from the Jets could be a real option for you at goal, but Danny Woodhead gives you a little bit better carry.
Yeah.
He gives you, he can still catch passes out of the backfield and has pretty solid speed to boot. So Danny Woodhead, don't sleep on him. He's a pretty solid early down back. If you can't get that Shane Vereen type. Shane Vereen is pretty inexpensive as well, but we like what Danny Woodhead brings to the table. So that's a quick MUT tip with value, guys. We talked about doing some budget players, and we want to make sure you have some stuff. J-Dog Leach is a big fan of Donald Brown. We'll have to maybe test him out. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at our next tip of the night from Chewy Barista. He's very interested in the Denver playbook. You've already broken down one formation tonight, Gibbs, but do you have another formation? Obviously, in the print book, our number 6 play in the print book for the top 15 plays in Madden 15, which comes in this, along with the 6 Pro Packs, is that gun. There's that pistol bunch tight end, brand new formation in the game this year. You got to kind of like that formation, but we've already broken that down on our YouTube page, which you can check out. But Gibbs, give us one more formation here, or you can go with that one, but just something that the crowd is going to dig.
Yeah, so one thing I really like about the pistol ace formation, pistol twins, I mean, really any pistol formation that you can go with, specifically this pistol ace in the Denver playbook, you have to play wide receiver screen. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a big time pro tip here with this wide receiver screen. So you come out in any play you want. Really what makes this play special is that, number 1, I have a slant out to my tight end. So that's number 1. So you can snap that. That route can be thrown pretty easily and quickly. It's more of a route reserved for man-to-man. But what I like about this formation is I can run the wide receiver screen to the right side, which is a pain in the neck to defend. But then I can also just quickly, without you even knowing, I can just flip the formation and I can run to the left side. So
that's pretty good.
Right. So this makes this formation pretty dynamic. You obviously already have the strong power out of this. You have 0-1 trap, which is a quick audible down in this in the Denver playbook. 0-1 trap, probably in my opinion, the best straightforward 1-yard run play in the game. From this set, you also have at your disposal corner post, which is another great route. You have the curl, the flat route and the corner route on the far left, which does a nice job. And then you have a streak. You could make multiple hot routes here, check down. So I really like this pistol ace. I like the audibles that surround it. I like the wide receiver screen that's mixed in. And this is probably one of the best formations in the game.
Nice tip there from Gibbs. Again, that's the Broncos playbook, guys, here on This Week in Madden, show 127, live every week, Wednesday night at 8. Hit us with the little follows on the stream button, and we will be back. Let's keep digging through the questions, though, in the mailbag. This one is coming in from Loco. And this is a hot question. I'm like, Gibbs, take over the sticks, because he's been labbing this pretty hard. Gibbs, is blitzing from depth still the key in Madden 15? Obviously, we went to next gen last season, and you had to bring pressure from depth to get some heat.
Yeah, I would say that a big key to blitzing in Madden 15 still is depth. I also want to say depth, but also width. All right, so that's a really, really important thing. I'm going to give you a nice blitz here, actually, out of a 3-4 Predator look. So you can find this in a lot of different playbooks. 3-4 Predator is going to be found in multiple 3-4 playbooks. So any of those 3-4 generics, anything that's 3-4 base, you're going to find a Predator most likely in. It's not a base set, but it'll be in most of them.
One key to remember about the Predator is number 98 here. He's usually going to be a stand-up end, Robert Mathis. Jadeveon Clowney's going to do it with the Texans. He's going to put his hand down. It's going to create like a 4-down lineman look. So that's what the key to the Predator is.
Right, so Farls just take here, take curl flat. So one thing to note about this set, when you come out in the cover 3, and then you actually base a line, what's really cool about this is that you have, it keeps the one safety high look, right? So if I were to go to cover 2, right, you see how the safety shifts back. So that's one thing I like about it, because if I am trying to set up a blitz out of this set, the cover 3, I bring the safety down and helps me get the blitz in quicker. So a quick blitz for you guys to use out of this set, cover 3, 3-4 Predator. What you want to do is take this flat zone Landry, bring them down to the line of scrimmage here. You can crash your line down. Sometimes I just don't even bother. I just leave it the way it is. But then I blitz him off the edge. And a lot of times you'll see him come free off this edge, snap of the ball. Farrell snaps it, and you can see how we get pressure off that left edge.
Pow.
And that's a 5-man blitz. You can do a lot of other things around it. This is something that's going to work out of multiple plays from this formation. So snap the ball here. You can see we overload the left side of the field. We isolate that guard who has a tough time. He's trying to recover, but he has to peel off on the center as that center loses containment. We're able to get the pressure and off that left edge.
So that is some heat from the 3-4 Predator. That's S. Gibbs. Guys, if you're looking to get more defensive setups, you got to head on over to MaddenTips.com. Check out our products we got. Lots of different e-guides. Basically, you have your print guide, which you can get an e-guide form. Comes with the Ultimate Team Packs. A little bit more of a beginner walkthrough. You get the 40 tutorial videos to kind of teach you the way. Play call sheets for all 32 teams. But we do go as high up as the winner's kit, which is everything you're going to need for the entire season to make sure that you have what you need. That's not for everybody, but we do have products all along the way. You can get your favorite team for $1.99. You can get every team for $4.99 with videos. So there's a lot to like. Head on over to MaddenTips.com and PrimaGames.com to check those out. All right, here we go. Back into the mailbag. We've already hit up that one, and now we're going to check it out from Sports Snob. What is your favorite formation to use on offense this year? Good question, Sports Snob. I'm going to say, for my money, the Gun Ace Twins.
Okay.
So I have the Gun Ace in the winner's kit. Those guys know what that's all about. The balance, the counter, the ability to mix plays up and make everything look the same. So they know that, so I won't say that. So I'll say Gun Ace Twins. It's similar to Gun Ace, but it's going to have 2 receivers on one side. Allows you to mix up. Makes passing and beating zone a little bit easier than the Gun Ace. Running is really dependent on if your opponent's baselining or not, but that depends. Gibbs, you got anything that you really dig? Or?
Yeah, so one of my favorite sets right now is the Gun Bunch Wide Open in the Philadelphia playbook.
Okay.
In the winner's kit, obviously one of my favorite sets is the Gun Tight Offset, which is found in the Rams playbook, one of my favorites. But what I've been using outside of that recently is that Gun Bunch Wide Open. Just a huge fan of it. It has a bunch of plays in it that do a nice job of those crossing patterns that do a nice job of attacking the cover twos. It has screens, read options, play actions that get downfield, get to tender areas on the field. So it's definitely one of those those formations that I kind of go to when I need a big first down.
I want to jump in the chat and just give a quick help to Dr. Strafe. Dr. Strafe said he's only averaging 2.6 yards a carry with Adrian Peterson. Dr. Strafe, last week we ran over some tips on running the ball in Madden 15, but if you're struggling that hard with AP, that's kind of a bummer. Gibbs, one quick running tip, if you had to say. Would it be run inside or would it be run outside? Would it be turbo right away? Would it be, use precision moves, don't use them so often? What do you think this guy is doing wrong?
It's specific runs that you want to look for. You want to number one, I'm guessing it might be using the Vikings playbook, just a guess, but you really want to get runs that get your halfback down, uphill quickly. Get those offset formations. Like, for example, if I were to go ahead and use the quick base, that's a very good run. Okay.
If you choose by concept, guys, you want to choose power concept. I really like power. They get things going pretty fast.
So you'll see the difference if I run this play here. He gets the ball and his momentum's bringing him forward. Okay, and by the time I get the ball, I've already probably gained about a yard. Right.
Right.
So that's one tip I'd give you. Look for runs that are called quick base. I personally think shotgun running in this year's game is the best way to run the ball. Under center, I think you have an easier time of loading the box. You can't pass as well out of it.
Check that power out one more time because I don't think the fans got to see that. They were looking at me. It's very hot in here.
Yeah.
I'm sweating. I might open the door.
Yeah, open the door.
Executive decision.
Open the door. Fall's going to open the door.
My mom was vacuuming again.
Yeah. But again, the play we're looking at here, gun snugs, halfback, quick base. Ultimately, you could find this quick base in every single playbook. They're in gun sets, and you can find them in multiple formations. So we'll show you the gun snugs, for example. And what makes these runs effective, you're going to find that it runs like the inside zone, runs like halfback counters. You get the ball and your momentum's already carrying you forward. So here, look, I'm already getting the ball and there's already a huge hole for me. I don't even have to shift or go anywhere or do anything, and I'm already getting positive yards. And we'll show you what that looks like in instant replay. So if I zoom out and I show you here, the line of scrimmage, I'm 2 yards away from the line of scrimmage by the time I get the ball. Compared to if I run a halfback draw, I get the ball like right here, and the ball's now in my hands, and then I have 2 more yards where I have to kind of like move around in the backfield. So I really say tip, run from shotgun, and avoid halfback draws. Should have some success. Other runs to avoid in shotgun are halfback sweeps. So let me see if I can find one here for you. Because halfback sweep, like there's another one of those halfback bases that's going to be good.
Right.
But like this closed Bronco sweep, let me show you the difference between this and then the halfback quick base. So snap of the ball, and
you're going out more towards the right.
Well, I mean, by design, that's what the play is for. But when you go back and look at the difference of where he gets the ball and where I get control of him, is he gets the ball right there. The ball's literally in his hands on 7 yards back. So now I have to maneuver all those extra yards, and that gives the defense a better chance of getting me in the backfield. Where now let's go back out. I'm going to go ahead and call it the halfback base.
So quick question from AGA Joe. Not sure if he's serious, but if he is, that is cool because that means we got a new viewer. Shotgun means that the quarterback is back about 5 yards from where the center is. So under center, the quarterback is got his hands right up the center where the ball just takes it right from him. Shotgun, the snap is back about 5 yards. Pistol means that he lines up in between those two depths.
Absolutely. And so we'll show you that. Remember what it looked like with that sweep. Now this time I run this play, the halfback base, and you can see the difference of where I had the ball when I received it with the running back when I ran the sweep compared to where you get the ball on this halfback quick base. I mean, you're 2 yards upfield compared to where you were with the sweep. So that's a small thing, but it's a huge thing when you're only averaging 2 yards a carry with Adrian Peterson.
Right, and less of a risk of a bad play.
Oh, also, start running more 0-1 traps.
Yes.
I mean, that's a very simple run. You just follow right up behind the center and the guard and just go. I mean, it's very simple runs.
Shout out to AGA Joe, new guy, asking some good questions in the chat, hanging out, trying to learn Madden. We got a great community here, AGA Joe. They'll answer any questions you want. Probably saying your name wrong, but that's cool. Hit that follow button. We go live every Wednesday around this time. One other question from J.O. while we were waiting, Gibbs. A good left outside linebacker for under $7,000? I would say you could throw in, I've used Khalil Mack quite a bit.
Yep.
I got Manny Lawson. Who else do I like?
I like Michael Kendricks.
Michael Kendricks, you could put there.
James Harrison, you might be able to find him for around that price, and a big thing about him, 96 hit power.
I like some pow. Also, there's one other guy that I use, Malcolm Smith from the Seahawks.
Oh, yeah.
He's a very good coverage, gets a lot of interceptions, makes some plays. He's only 76 overall.
I think there's a Bruce Irvin that's pretty good, too.
There's
a
5K on his bottom.
I mean, basically, if you're going to set for pure speed, you go Irvin, you go Manny Lawson, Khalil Mack, Malcolm Smith. Those 4 guys, I mean, and you're talking lower price guys, and you're going to have a pretty stout linebacking core for that position.
Special teams, Khalil Mack on special teams, guys, lays the hammers. So you could get some forced fumbles. All right, let's keep ripping through the mailbag questions here. We got a question coming in from Smallman 01313. I'm looking for some great red zone plays that can be found in most playbooks. He's settling for field goals too much. So let's take a look here and dig into some red zone plays. I know, can I BS Gibbs for 1 second?
Yeah. What?
We got to move the ball up.
Okay, so let's move the ball up.
So we'll move the ball up. Guys, pro tip, practice mode. If you want to work on your red zone plays, simply click down on the left stick, and then you can move the ball forward.
You always should practice 2-point conversion.
You want to have
I always say practice that, then work out.
A lot of 2-point conversion plays going. I'm going to do the S. Gibbs and go, hey, man, if you're looking to score a lot more red zone plays in Madden this year, one concept I really like to use when I get down there, even though I've never actually seen myself use this, is spacing. Spacing is a great concept, and it's going to allow you to do this. Unfortunately, the Broncos don't have many spacing plays in their playbook. However, we'll try and find a good one here for you. and see if we can throw a touchdown here.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We'll try maybe, kind of like quick slants.
Yeah?
Pretty much.
How's it going, man?
It's going pretty good.
Yeah?
How are things with you?
What do you want me to give them a real tip, or?
No, I'm just saying that is...
Oh, is that what I do?
So I'll call a play like wide receiver hooks.
Spacing is really good in the goal line.
That's what you say. That's what you say.
I know, because it's true.
Right. I'm just saying what you were saying.
You're just saying, like, what are you, Danny Picard?
No.
Is that what you're trying to tell me? You're just saying because you're Danny Picard.
So I would have something like this, but possibly with Sanders, I'd put him on the little RT hitch route. And now he's going to have a tougher time stopping me, potentially. Touchdown. That's all it takes. I'm S. Gibbs. Thank you very much for watching This Week in Madden. All right, Gibbs.
Really?
Is that a good impression?
No. Some guy said this impression, though. I'm a cat attack. Really, what I like to do, guys, is I like that spacing tip right there, obviously, because apparently that's what I do every year. But I like to get some type of twins set where I can kind of clear space out. So, like, for example, this Jumbo Z, I would like this because there's potential. I want to look at my routes here. Like, I like that flanker dig because it's going to force my opponent's hand. So let me see if I can find a play here. No, nothing there. Maybe let me go to try pistol twins. I love having space in the red zone. So, for example, let's try smash, something like smash, right? So number one, like this example, you have a lot of defenders weighted to the right side of the field.
Yes.
So that to me now says, okay, I don't want to attack that side of the field. I want to just kind of run a couple routes to the left side because you should not have the advantage on that left side now because the numbers are in favor to the left side of the field. So if you were to base a line now, let's see what your app is. Now, actually, that was weird that your defense lined up that way. But basically, I like to open up one side of the field, and then if the run's there for me, I'll take the run, and then if I have like a play action off of that run, so I do it all the time in the Philly playbook. I don't have the right plays here. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see.
Yeah. So Gibbs is right. Like the alignments. So 2-point conversion plays. Somebody asked about it last year. I said it. This year I'll say it again. Gun flip trips, halfback wheel. Your halfback's going to get a free alignment. If you get to the line quick before they can line up, boom, flat pass real quick. As long as they're not in cover 2, it's a free invitation to the flat. So that's something that I go to every year because it forces your opponent to pay attention. If they're not paying attention, you can always sneak one in, possibly twice.
And I mean, let's go with an oldie but a goodie, PA spot. I mean, you're going to have potential open space on the right side.
Which is ironic because the Broncos actually ran this legitimate play for a touchdown against the Pats in the championship game. AFC.
Yeah.
Yep, I watched it. Tight end sat right there.
Right.
Boom. It was magical. I was like, I know that play.
And what's good about this is that you do the play fake and then you kind of look. I should have thrown a B there, but you look to the right sideline. If there's no defenders that are defending that quick slant out or the flat, then you just check down the quick spot route that just sits right there. Like I had that wide open. That's a touchdown. So like if you didn't have one of those defenders in that area, I can read that high low and deliver the ball to one of them. If it's not there, I come back to the spot route and deliver it. So I really like to play fake and then try to hit like a corner. Another example, this just isn't really a good book. This is such an important tip, too. This isn't a good book for the situation. But I think I could maybe finagle it out of this set here. Like, I would want to... Like, let's try a halfback counter week here, right? Because this now... let me see what you... call cover 3, Farles. All right, can you base align? It's not doing what I want it to do. But basically, if you call the Overstorm Brave. Now baseline. It's somewhat that. Like the defenders are moving the right area for me. Like I want that defender out of there. It's just not the right formation for it. It's not the right set. So if you get a matchup where now you only have 2 defenders off that edge. I feel like I can run there. I can run the ball and then try and punch it in off the edge, right? And then what you do is once they rebalance their formation, say, okay, I'm not going to let you run out that left edge, that's when you like work a play action that goes to the opposite side, because now you have the advantage on that side. You run a quick drag underneath, you have a corner, you run the play fake, boom, 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 bang, bringer, and then you deliver the ball to the flat on the opposite side. So like you're thinking of, your mindset is, I'm going to try and run and attack the ball off one side, then I'm going to use the play fake and try to roll out to the opposite side and hit him with a pass on the opposite side. That's the mindset there with attacking in the red zone.
I like it. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the play action to the edge, little drag option. And like I said, guys, if after 3 seconds nothing's materializing in the red zone, don't force a throw. Either run it in or just throw the ball away and live to play another down. You can't be forcing throws in the red zone, and after like 2 seconds, it's just a horrible idea.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's take a look at the next question in the mailbag. We hit up that one from Smallman. Philly Don wants to know, what are some more reliable short yardage pass plays that work versus 2-man under and cover 2? So he's having problems with the 2 safety high shell, and he needs some short style passes to kind of beat those.
Right. I mean, really anything that, if you want to attack a cover 2 defense, especially this year's game, one big thing is to try and use play action in the passing game to try and attack the seam. We've got to move the ball back here, but using the play action to keep those linebackers at bay, especially in a 3rd and short, 3rd and 2 situation where you might actually run the ball.
Yeah, I mean, if you just need a short pass, you can go underneath all day to the zones.
Right, like so a combination of a streak and a drag and a gun set like this, right? You snap the ball. I mean, you can deliver that little drag right there for 2 yards for a first down. That's one option, right? Drags are, for the most part, going to be open against every coverage, right, for 2 yards.
Yeah.
But the other option that you have, obviously, is if you get a good play fake there and then you can fit that ball in over that deep safety, you can see where the play action allows you to get that ball in.
Right, you want to stretch this linebacker right here. So if I am Butler, I'm going to run down the seam with Tammy, and I'm hopefully that's going to give you some yardage to get to A or to get to X underneath. It really depends on Butler, but you're, once again, really forcing his hand. And then if it's 2-men under, you should get the alignment to beat with the A, and then Butler will have to drop back, and the in route is going to beat Wes Welker's route pretty consistently, or Thomas. He'll beat it on the in cut. So those are some options that I really like. So you see these two high safety shell, you can know it's either possibly cover 2 zone or cover 2-man. It just depends what the 2 safeties are up to. You make the quick read, and then you try and deliver the ball downfield. You're going to have better luck with cover 2 there. 2-men under shorter, but then you're going to have the seam in cover 2.
Right.
So that's what I like to mix it up with. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at the next question in the mailbag from J. Reed Vic. He wants to know, and I think Gibbs has the same question, any trouble throwing into tight windows, particularly hitches, ins, outs, streaks? I mean, Xbox One he's playing, and he just can't fit the ball into some windows that he felt like he could in the past. He's obviously a player that's been playing for a long time. Is that a Madden 15 thing? How can you learn these windows? I want to show a tip basically on curls. So cover 3, right? You used to be able to throw curl routes all day long. So let's just say you control the flat zone and just move them. B. This deep zone here should get beat all day by Sanders. And if you wait, he'll get down there and break that up. Like, you got to throw that sooner than you need. I'll wait a hair of a second longer, and you'll see that we'll have some trouble potentially fitting it in.
Right,
I mean, that should have been probably a pick by the defense. So you want to throw this thing huge. Now, the other tip that I'll say about, as far as fitting in plays, you can leave the flat zone, I believe, here. And I think the comeback route is going to get deeper, and it's going to allow me to actually hit this throw. Because otherwise the flat might drop there, boom. And I like to click on and go get the comeback route. Whereas a curl, I'm not confident that the flat zone will pick it.
Right.
So that's what I like to go with.
Yeah, I would say avoid out routes to the perimeter receivers.
Yeah, too hard.
Unless you're in a situation where they're completely isolated, like in a bunch set, because then defenses have to defenses have to balance themselves out to be able to defend the bunch, and when they do that, they leave themselves a lot of times in one-on-one situations defending that isolated receiver in the bunch set. So that's why I would say you could maybe run that, run an out to a receiver in a bunch set, but ultimately avoid the outs. I mean, they were our bread and butter for 2 years, but no more.
We had a good run. We got to get a new look.
Cover 2. You like that against cover 2? Comeback route?
I need a flat.
Right. Okay, give me a flat.
I believe. It really is going to depend. The thing with comeback routes is I like it more than I like a curl is basically what I'm saying.
Gotcha. You like the curl. Right, okay, I see what you're saying there.
Because it gets there as opposed to only getting like 8 yards, and then it is pretty hairy. Let's try it one more time.
Right.
I think it's part of the route, how the route goes too. Nice scene right there.
Yeah. Cover 2?
Yeah, and your guy's pretty far back, so.
Chucks him a little bit. Yeah, see the curl, right?
You'd rather have the regular curl flat there,
right?
Which
sits in the right area.
Which that one doesn't. So
right.
You're out of luck there. Any questions coming in from the chat that you've seen, guys?
No, actually, no. I have a pro tip that for the last question we had that I wanted to show a good way to beat like a cover 2 zone in a situation where you need a couple yards. Let me see that.
AGA Joe. So AGA Joe, quick tip for you. If people are running halfback slam with no huddle, one quick adjustment you can make is press show blitz, which is Y and then left on the D-pad, or triangle then left on the D-pad. Show blitz will make your 3 defensive linemen go into the middle and make a bear front, which you can read more about the bear front in here, but in this print book. But at the same time, that's going to bring a safety down. You can control them, and then it's not going to really look like they're going to want to run halfback slam when you show blitz. So that is something that I recommend.
So this goes back to that 3rd and 2 play, right? You need to play that attacks a flat, and it's really any type of formation where you can get the halfback to run a wheel or a quick flare to the sideline, where he runs the routes behind a bunch of other routes that are going vertical, right? So the Philadelphia playbook actually has a ton of these formations, which is a reason why I like it a lot, right? So if I motion over ball here and just have him run that quick flare, those routes pull those zones upfield. That terrible animation there, but those routes, the deep verticals, are going to pull those routes away for me, right? So I'll motion ball over, put him on a wheel himself. Those vertical routes pull him away for me, and you can see there's a lot of space behind that to deliver that ball.
I've been hit for 5 yards pretty consistently against some of those wheels. I'll give people the throw because unless they've really practiced the timing, they can miss the throw. But yeah, this is something that I've seen quite a bit of, and I like it. You're getting the guys pulled away, the flat zone's got to drop with that wheel, and then you hit the underneath wheel. That's a good tip. That's a nice tip there from Gibbs on This Week in Madden. Guys, remember, hit the follow button on the stream. We got some good questions coming up. Right now, we're going to take a look at the matchup stick. So we're going to head over to the next game. Matchup stick is something that you're going to see in-game in Madden 15. And here's what it means, and here's how you can kind of check it out. So let's take a look at that real quick.
All right, I'll take the other controller.
All right, so we're going to just kick off, and then we'll be on offense. You got one.
Yep.
You got paddles on paddles on paddles.
I might just return this for a touchdown real quick. Is that okay?
As long as you figure out. Okay, so you're the only guy with the stick, so you're going to have to get into a play pretty fast.
Okay.
Can you take a timeout to give us a quick tour of the matchup stick? All right, once again, this question coming in from Milton. How do you use the matchup stick in Madden 15? And that's a good question. So anytime you see zone coverage in Madden 15, that's not going to really matter about the matchup stick. What you really want is man-to-man coverage. Here you can see we've got the wide receiver, tight end matched up against their matchup. You're going to see their speed, their route running, all of their statistics matched up. So if your opponent has a high press rating and you have a high release rating, you're going to see whose is better, and that's going to let you know the chance percentage if you get pressed that you might get off the press. You're going to see a height advantage. Here we have a +5 speed advantage or a -5 speed advantage. We got 2 inches in height. We got some route running advantage and a release advantage. So we've got the advantage with that matchup right there. And if it's man-to-man, that is what's going to matter. So that's how you want to utilize the matchup stick. You also have the ability with the matchup stick to check your running matchups, your passing blocking matchups. So you have pass blocking, run blocking, and everything that you need to know. You can also check your guys' fatigue if they're tired. So once again, check out wide receiver number 15. He's on the left. We got 11. So he's -6, so he's 6 points slower, but he has 5 inches in height. His route running, which is matched up against the other guy's man coverage, is not that great, but his release is +4. So he's going to beat the press all game long, and you know that going into it. But here, once again, that guy didn't even cover him. It turned out to be zone, so the matchup stick didn't matter.
Brandon
S. Gibbs threw a pick, and I'll put that on the internet. Thank you very much.
Brandon Spikes, duh.
Boom. Boom. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. How did that pick?
You know, I was just kind of messing around. So, no, didn't feel bad. Didn't feel good.
I dig it. I dig it. Happens. Happens. All right, here we go. Good question coming in from Sepwin, I think.
Sepwin?
How can you use a mobile quarterback in Madden 15 but without running the read option? So, Gibbs, you've been known to take Bob Griffin III out for a spin.
Yep.
How can you utilize a mobile QB but not necessarily run a lot of read option?
Yeah, so that's a great tip. You can use a mobile quarterback to open routes up that might not be there. You can, you know, give yourself better passing windows for certain routes. So, for example, let me show you kind of what I mean, right? So if I were to call a play like smash, right? Say the ball's over here. Obviously, I don't have a mobile quarterback here with Peyton Manning, but to give myself a better passing window on this, so with a pocket quarterback, I have to sit back here and then deliver the ball there, right? So that's a tough throw to make with the quarterback, right? Well, if I have a quarterback that has a little more mobility, I can then snap the ball. I can kind of roll out here, and then I can try and deliver that ball upfield, you know, into a better spot in the field. In the rollout can help you set up, you know, mesh plays and route combinations. We'll show that in a second here. So
yeah, we're gonna flip sides. I got Andrew Luck on this side of the ball. So, you know, once again, a mobile quarterback, but a guy you don't necessarily want to run the ball with because it's just going to be a little bit too risky, in my opinion. So, once we snap this play, we'll have Luck, and then you'll see the difference. So, nice seam pass.
And the big thing there is, like, if you have a mobile quarterback that has a little bit of speed, you want to set your plays up so that the routes flow to the side where he can roll out to.
Right. So, yeah, if you're Andrew Luck and you have a random play that you just called because you hit the wrong button, here's what you can do. So you go to PA, and you're going to see that you don't want to run this for Andrew Luck. You don't want to run the plays this direction because if you're Andrew Luck, you're going to have the fake, and then you're going to have to look across your body. You're going to be rolling this way, and then you got to throw like that, and it's not a good opportunity for your throw. But if you have a play like this, you're still not going to really like it. So you're going to go here to the Hilton, maybe throw Wayne on a drag. Boom. Don't really hate it.
Right.
You have a better chance.
So go to that I-form again, that I-form twins. Right. So if you go I-form twins, the best thing that you can do is twins flex. Scroll down. Give me the PAY banana.
The banana.
Right. Give me the banana. So
should I throw it late on the backside of the Venus?
Never. So where it can be really beneficial, right, is where the snap of the ball, you roll out here and you turn the quarterback scramble into another option here, right? Like that right there, you could have scrambled, but that's the whole part of having a mobile quarterback. I know you said, what are some tips without running the read option? Well, you still have to have the respect of the mobile quarterback's legs. So make your opponent pay for it, right? You know, if the yards are there, take it. If they're not, chuck it away. But you want to get your quarterback rolling out of the pocket. A great way to do that is with play action. So that's what you're seeing here. Roll. Oh, no one's there. Now I take off with the quarterback.
You want to check their throw on the run rating, make sure that, you know, they can handle the rollout. But we like this quite a bit. You can really cut down half the field because I don't have to look at anything beyond the left hash mark. I'm not concerned with anything happening. First of all, I can't make that throw all the way back there. And second of all, you've cut down all the routes that you need. So once again, when I'm Andrew Luck, all I'm looking at is here. Like I never need to look back over here. I'm not really going to throw that curl once I roll away from it. And now you've got to just make a simple throw. And we do. So that's one way.
The other thing there is you'd probably want to take Wade and drag them. Right?
Yeah.
Just give you another option. You want all your routes flown to one side if you're going to roll out that way.
Yeah.
Be pot committed to it. You know, snap. It just gives you another option underneath, like right there. You can hit them there, hit Y or A, B, boom. Multiple options.
Pick up some yards. I'm a big fan. That's a good way to get mobile QB involved in your game. What is the best way to disguise your coverage on defense? This is going to be a good tip for a lot of the beginner players out there that want to mix it up, but they don't want to get too complicated because Madden 15 has some new stuff in it this year to help you disguise your coverages pretty nicely.
All right, Frost, come out in that twin set again, right? That's a really important thing for you to do here. So if I come out in this nickel 3-5 Sam, and let's say I come out in the buck 3 slant, so in this example, right, if I were to base a line, okay, so take a look at the defense, Farrell, with the R trigger. So you look at the defense, that's what you see at this play. Right now you can see I'm in a cover 3, some type of blitz, right? So snap of the ball, you go, okay, you see cover 3. Oh, you saw A was open. You know, you made a bad play, now you saw A was open, right?
Yep.
Well, now on the next play on defense, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, well, I'm going to take away that route to the flat there. So this time I'm going to call cover 2, and I'm going to do a base align. And again, when you look at that, it looks virtually the same because I'm using base align. Right. Base align disguises your defense to make it look the same at the snap of every play.
Okay.
So at the snap of the ball, though, now you're expecting that A route to be open, but now you have a guy that's in the flat. I have my user guy at the same spot. So you can see how it can be beneficial to your defense when you use base align because it disguises what you're doing. Even if I were in a cover 0 blitz, right? If I use base align, boom, look, it gets my guys out wide, and you can see now, okay, oh, you thought it was zone, but now guys are following each other all over the field. It's man-to-man. So that's where base align can be really, really effective for what you're doing.
Yeah, the other thing about disguising your coverages that's important to me is basically if you call a proper play that has what a lot of Madden people used to do, and the advanced players still do it pretty well, is a play like cover 6, they might create this cover 6 on their own. So you might have a play like cover 6 where you can see, you know, this guy's in a deep zone, so it might look like this. Boom, and you might be like, well, there was no way to call this play before without creating it. And even plays like cover 2, they would look like this. But now you have plays that are cover 2 show 4, so all of a sudden these guys are back. And you can call these plays. Now we used to maybe make plays like this where we'd bring a guy back and switch it up. And now it's like, well, now I can just call these plays. Now it looks like cover 4 at the snap, those flats will run down. So those disguise coverages, you don't need to be an advanced player to really do it anymore. You can still mix it up pretty nicely and get an interception.
Oh yeah?
Thought so.
Yeah, Forrest?
Thought so. That's what I like about baselining and disguising your coverages.
Yep.
This year.
Boom.
DMark21. What is the best base formation if I want to use the pistol playbook? What are some good pistol style plays if I wanted to pass out of the pistol formation? This guy's sold on the pistol playbook.
Okay.
He wants it.
He's sold on it.
That's what he wants to go with.
We're gonna give it to him. We're gonna give it to him here. As far as I got the controllers.
All right.
You don't got to do anything. Just I'm getting it set up, and
I'll
then
read
we're gonna
the
go
chat.
to it.
I'll say what up to Case, Michael Hewley back in the house, Synthesaur sent me an email. Boom.
You can take D now, Farles.
Coach is looking for giveaways. Boom.
There's no better. So Farles gonna go back to the question here for you. There's no better pistol set in Madden 15 than Pistol Ace. So you're going to actually find it in a couple playbooks outside of Pistol as well. But for your Pistol playbook, I want you to look at Pistol Ace. And it all starts with the play Strong Power. So Strong Power is one of the best runs to get outside the numbers and to pick up positive yards. So what makes this formation run so effective is I can run the Strong Power to the right, but now I can also go back and I can run the Strong Power to the left. Without you really knowing anything, knowing the difference because I'm just flipping the play, so it's very quick and easy.
Right.
I also love the fact that you have the 0-1 trap in this set, so it's a great play.
Quick audible?
Quick audible.
Wow.
Yeah, very nice.
Wow.
So you're able to get to the 0-1 trap quickly. You have the play actions. I really like this corner post play because you have the corner route, which the corner routes do a pretty good job at beating cover 2. You can see it keeps that the flat zone underneath. You also have the wide receiver screen from this set, which we talked about earlier in the show. Pistol Ace, for my money, is going to be one of the best sets you can use in that pistol playbook.
Nice, nice. That's something you want to work with. Keep it balanced. Don't mess it up. It's got everything you need. It doesn't have just one fancy gadget play. It's going to require you to make some reads, but you can get it done pretty easily. Yep. All right, that's pretty much going to be all for the mailbag portion. However, we're going to be taking some questions from Twitter right now. We've also got your questions in the chat. And then, Gibbs, tell them about the game of the week.
Yeah, game of the week.
To lock in on some action. Do we do dual streams?
We do dual streams. I'm playing MUT because I got a special MUT team that I want to play. I've been playing a lot of MUT, so I'm excited about that. Game of the week where we play someone in a game. We haven't had a chance to set up a game yet in this early part of the season. We're still trying to work on that problem game, get problem in on the stream. But this week we'll be playing MUT. I'm actually pretty far advanced in my my MUT season, so I'll be taking that game on. Falls will also duel up, and you're going to play a game of MUT on Xbox One?
Yeah, why not?
Boom.
I might even
like
just play regular, online ranked.
Yeah?
I know people like to see both.
Okay.
We can get that done.
You're going to use the Giants. That's the question. Are you going to use?
Maybe.
Will you use the Giants, Charles?
Maybe. Question coming in from Septimus Prime. He's watching TWIM. He wants to know, who do you think the most underrated wide receivers in Madden 15 are? I'm not even talking about Madden. I'm just talking about regular Madden. For me, a guy like Torrey Smith, yes, he's known as more of a speed threat, but what I like about him is he's got pretty good blend of all those other categories. Like, he's fairly strong, decent height, and he can just be a pretty good #1 receiver if you let him. Kind of forgotten about, but Flacco's got the big hose, big arm. I think Torrey Smith is a guy who's a little bit unsung.
Yeah, you were talking to me about him today in MUT. I mean,
Yeah.
So that's outside of MUT. I obviously you like him.
I like him in both. I like him in both, but definitely think he's undervalued in the real game, and then, of course, in MUT.
Do you think it's his size? Is it his size or his speed that you really like?
I like the blend.
Right.
I like the blend of the two. I'm always looking for value, and whether I can get it, in a 6'5" receiver who's going to be slower, like Kelvin Benjamin, or if I can get it in a slower receiver or in a shorter receiver like Trenton Holiday, who's super fast. I know those guys can't do it both, but I feel like Torrey Smith can give me a little bit of both.
Right.
Some other receivers that I'm into, I'll say Andre Roberts from the Broncos. I used him a little bit in Ultimate Team. He kind of got it done for me for a low-rated player when I had nothing else. He hung in there pretty tough for me. You got any favorites?
Who do I like? I'm a guy that likes catching traffic guys, so I'll go with a guy like Mike Evans on the Bucks. I'll go with a guy like Michael Floyd on the Cardinals. These big young receivers that are about to be surpass the guys on their team, right? So Michael Floyd, maybe a couple of years he passes Vincent Jackson.
I hope so.
This could
L
be
Fitz.
That's L Fitz.
Evans, yeah.
Right, Evans is Vincent Jackson, bro. Right, gotcha. So Mike Evans going to be surpassing Fitz. So I like those type of receivers.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're backwards.
I'm backwards. My mind's
backwards.
I'm
with you though. They both big dudes. A great question too from the chat. Natural Alias I'm going to give you a couple options right here.
Yeah.
Best receiving duo in Madden 15. You've got the Redskins with Jackson and Garcon.
Yeah.
Speed and a nice blend of speed, pretty much, is what you're getting there.
Yeah.
You got Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb, Green Bay.
Yes.
You got the Bears, Brandon Marshall, Alshon Jeffrey.
Yes.
You got the Lions with just straight Megatron with Golden Tate.
Yeah.
What else? Who of those four? That's kind of the Mount Rushmore, I would say.
Can I go Cardinals and go trio?
Who's your third?
Ted Ginn. Teddy Ballgame Ginn. Underneath slot.
It's duo. The question was duo.
I don't know if I like that.
It's explicitly stated.
I don't know if I want to answer that question.
Julio and Roddy? Have you been watching Hard
Knocks?
Knocks?
Pretty good. Yeah, Julio and Roddy's pretty good.
I've been watching Hard Knocks. Guy can't even catch $1.
No? Who? You?
No, on Hard Knocks.
Julio?
I watch Hard Knocks, yeah.
I guess I gotta watch
Julio
it.
can catch it, of course. Roddy White.
Struggling?
He looks like he's having a lot of fun out there.
Yeah.
Him and Steven Jackson, they haven't been practicing that much.
Yeah.
Just kind of like have a great time.
Yeah.
I skipped both of them in my fantasy draft.
Really?
I did. I think.
Is that because of Hard Knocks?
I think so. But I drafted, if you watch too much Hard Knocks, Devontae Freeman,
Yeah.
you drafted him twice.
Yeah.
Probably in the second round. And who else? They have Harry Douglas kind of gets some love in Hard Knocks. Very attractive.
Do you not laugh every time you hear his name?
Lady. Think it's great.
Yeah.
Stud. I mean, he was pretty good when they were out. So, obviously, we got a lot of fantasy coming up this week. Tomorrow kicks off Madden season, guys. Madden 15. If you want to head over to primagames.com, check us out. We've got a small code. If you're looking to pick up some products, check it out. It's Madden 15. That is one thing you can do to kick off Madden season with us here. Head on over to primagames.com.
What about Broncos?
Nice small guy. Broncos, Demaryius Thomas and Wes Welker?
Or Emmanuel Sanders. Or Julius Thomas. You have a combination of any of them.
Demaryius Thomas.
You have a combination of any of those guys.
Julius Thomas, not a receiver.
But it doesn't matter. That's still an option. It's like Colston and Jimmy Graham. Like, it still counts. They're still receivers. It's not a wide receiver. It's a receiver.
NFL says Jimmy Graham not a wide receiver. Sorry. I go
but his Twitter account says he is.
Now it does.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Any other questions in the chat? What do the fans want to know? T.Y. and Reggie, not a chance.
Is Hopkins going to have a big year? DeAndre Hopkins.
Probably not. Probably not.
Watkins and Wood. Not bad. Not bad if you're going to go pure speed. The Bills receivers, you got a couple guys, Marquise Goodwin, Watkins.
I don't dislike their receivers.
I don't dislike the Niners receivers.
Can I buy an all-pro bundle or no? Is that overkill? For the show.
You won't.
For
You
the
won't.
show.
You were talking about all this big game that you weren't going to do it. You weren't going to give in. Now you said it out loud. You cannot go back in the chat like that.
Does the chat want me
Chat, if you want Farls to go ahead and buy these all-pro pro packs and then pull every single one live on the stream so then he can use them in his game, then I want you to type 1 now, and you also, if you really want to do it, you need to retweet the tweet that I just put in the chat right here real quick. Or you can retweet Farls' chat. It doesn't matter to me. But retweet that. Type 1 if you want Farls to pull those packs. I like JWolf1417 just says, rip a pack, bruh. He just wants you to rip a pack, bruh.
Recording live. Here we go. Z Farls,
I'm
bottom
nervous.
left-hand corner. I'm ripping a 15 all-pro pack bundle. First card up, Nate Washington.
I hope he doesn't get anything.
Let's keep it going. Jordan Matthews, Fletcher Cox, right end,
Show me
Marcus
that-
Hunt.
Show me that
Pretty
Fletcher
nice.
Cox. Ooh. Show me
Earl
that Fletcher
Mitchell.
Cox measurables. Might be a nice item.
Negative.
Decent. Good speed. Like he's a good defensive tackle.
Yeah.
If you don't have
yeah,
him.
he's solid. I'll.
Is Nate Washington a solid guy in the slot?
Yeah, I mean he's better than anything I had until the other day. 90 speed's gonna be all right. 73 catch and traffic.
Route running.
See what we need.
Route running
See what
could
we
be
need.
better.
Next pack. Let's go. Sugar Ray McDonald, 80 left end,
Blockshot, you'd like to see that 90?
86 XL.
Yeah.
Not a bad item.
I'm about to lock in against somebody.
Can I get a red?
Can I get a hot tub?
Jerome Simpson. Red.
Oh!
Barry. Let's
Dude,
go.
these all pro packs are
Let's
hot.
Go.
See though, dude, is he good?
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Is he better than Eric Reed, who has 88 zone coverage?
Don't
More
rain
hit
on
power?
my parade.
More hit power? I'm
Don't
just
rain
saying.
on my parade.
I would trade that guy in. Get the coins. Get the coins for that man.
We'll talk about it.
Get the coins for that man, Farls.
I will take that. That's my first elite on Xbox One, which is a good feeling.
So you are no longer team no money spent on Xbox One.
Negative.
All right. I'm going against... does the chat, you guys want me to take a look at this guy's roster? Because I will do that for you.
Coin topper. Wants me to do my coin topper. Who'd I get? If the Broncos sack the Colts 3 times or more, I get 20.
That's kind of a lot of coins. Coin toppers are kind of good.
I think they're going to get 3 sacks, though. But Colts.
We got Roan Effect Falls. He says, Falls, I just bought a bundle. Please pray for me. Uh-oh, I have the wrong playbook. I forgot.
Classic Gibbs.
Classic Gibbs. All right, well, we're going to have to do this the hard way, I guess. Gonna have to do this the hard way, Falls. I'm using the Chiefs playbook by accident.
On D?
No.
On O.
Yep.
I'll take an 87 red center. Let's go.
Really?
Yeah. My offensive line on this team is horrendous. So that's easily my best card. It's only my second elite, too, which I'll take.
Jamal Charles feels so good.
Then 74 center. Fucking trade. Sheldon Richardson, you have one, Gibbs?
Me?
Yeah.
It's all right. That's not that good.
Thanks.
I mean, I'm just saying, Falls.
Let's see what the chat says. Chat.
Balls out! Jamal Charles! Just like that. I go from loving Jamal Charles to hating him.
You fumbled? Mm-hmm. It's a you problem.
Is it Falls?
I think it is, actually.
They're saying the chat's saying you were pulling beast right now,
Yeah,
Falls.
I'm doing all right. My goals have been ooh, a blue one, fridge collectible. Sure, that could be worth a little bit of coin.
The 0-1 trap right there, guys. That's a nice run. It's a nice run. Falls buys a Pro Packs, and he just rips Elites. You guys are wondering how he does it? Greg Robinson's a nice item.
You hooked me up with the one yesterday. Now I can return the favor to somebody. Koamisi.
Z-Spot. What's going on, Scuds? Big awesomeness. Rob Hausler?
Clabo, right tackle. We could use him.
Well, I guess your offensive line got better, huh?
Yeah, this will solidify positions you never want to spend on, you know. The Otis, 91 speed.
You don't want to spend on for us.
Yeah, I mean, you want to, you know, work on certain linemen. What up, Scuds 42?
Scuds is in the
Janoris
house.
Jenkins, 90 speed, 82 zone, 91 man. Pretty nice card right there. We will take him. Another Sheldon Richardson, so we can sell one of them.
Eric Reed.
Jeremy Macklin.
Balling through the legs and then boop. I'm upset. I don't have my offensive play.
J Mac. All right, halfway through. Halfway through. Jawan James.
There you go. And that's Levante David just
Team
being
of the
a ball
week,
hog.
Silas Red. 90 speed.
Is that an elite?
Team of the week. Just
You're getting good items, but I would like to see better items. I'd like to see more red paint. Show the man red paint.
I'll take some red paint. I'm okay with that.
Show the man his money. Bill O'Brien, Billy Boy, Paul Brown, red paint.
Joy,
Bell?
great hands.
How do you feel about him in fantasy this year?
He went higher than Reggie Bush in both leagues I drafted him.
That's got to be wrong.
He didn't get a lot of catches, but
PPR leagues.
that was a little aggressive.
PPR league is pretty valuable, right? Cortland Finnegan. Finnegan.
Physical.
Uh-oh. Trindamere. Let's go. That's right, Dr. Scorp. Rounders.
Barry Church.
I'm so
There you go, Eric Berry.
upset that I didn't take the right playbook. Show the man his money.
Pay the man. All right, here we go. We need red paint, boys. We need
How many pro packs you got left?
paint. I think I got 4 to go. Greg Jones, 82 fullback. 79 speed.
Greg Jones.
Bernard Pollard. S. Gibbs, how does that make you feel? 90 hit power, staring at you.
Falls, it doesn't make me feel good, okay? Does that make you feel better about yourself?
I'm just asking. Patrick Robinson.
All right, 3rd and 4.
Robert Griffin III just bought one. But
A Bob Gryffindor?
actually, no, I just bought one. I just bought one on Xbox about 8 minutes ago. But now I got another. Lego.
Yeah, you're going to sell him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Javorsky Lane?
Already got one.
Really? You thought that was valuable to buy?
No, I told him. Bro. Ben Roethlisberger, 84 QB. That's a nice quote
Pay the
for you.
man his money.
Kendall Langford. Red paint. Red paint. Yellow paint. Justin Tuck. All right, Unmas, I believe. We need some red. We need some red.
Another fumble by Jamal Charles.
It's crazy, Gibbs. It's crazy. I feel bad for you, but that's crazy.
I go from not fumbling all year long to just out of nowhere fumbling every time I touch the ball.
Charles, laying down for you, Gibbs.
I might have to sell him. I might cut him.
Should get McCoy. That's what people are saying. Chi-Town needs help with a good playbook. Chi-Town, depends what you want to do. If you're a power run guy, maybe check out the Niners playbook. We got the top 5 playbooks. Buffalo, if you're like more of a spread, 2-back system. Tennessee has some nice plays. We showed a lot of plays from Denver tonight, which you can see on the replay of the show. It depends on what you're looking for. Another playbook we like is the Rams. That's what's in our window. An offensive playbook. They just scored a TD on you, Gibbs? Are you losing?
Yeah! I didn't take the right playbook.
Look how bad my line was. Fixed. Watch this.
I'm all rattled. I'm all upset. Fumbling, bumbling, humbling, bumbling all over the place. Pay the man his money.
Silas Red moves up the depth chart. I got LeGarrette that I picked up yesterday.
Stud item. So was that all your pro packs?
Got him. So I got an RG3, Smokin' Jay Cutler, and a Ben Roethlisberger. Might have to give Big Ben a run. Some run.
Great one by T-Dog82976 in the chat.
What'd he say?
Charles is not in charge here.
Ooh. Farrell's in charge.
Oh, that was great.
Goldson. So now I got Goldson and Barry.
Farrell, CS Mizzle 1 is looking for his 15 Pro Pack bundle.
Yep, I've put in the request, guys, on those. Should be coming up within a day or two. But I do ask that you be patient. I have definitely sent in the list of everybody's name. 100%. Promise.
That's what I plan on doing, N2 design.
Yes, turn down for MUT.
Yeah, and I'm about to turn Jamal Charles in on MUT.
Really?
I'm about to turn him in. I might quick sell him.
No, we don't have the stones.
Oh, I don't?
Nope. That would be a knee-jerk reaction.
Oh, would it?
You're a man of science, Gibbs.
No, I'm not.
Logic is your home. Giants reward, Prince of Mukamara. Great item. Big fan. Big fan of Prince.
I'm not a man of science.
Big Ben can be inaccurate. Big Finn, winner's kit is out. Indeed. You can check it out at MaddenTips.com. Reminder, guys, if you were looking to pick up some guides tonight, got a lot of different guides, PrimaGames.com. We got a print guide. We got an e-guide version of this one with Madden season kicking off for Madden 15. Got a little code for you to check out Madden 15 over on PrimaGames.com or MaddenTips.com. Check that out. Gibbs,
what?
Can you recover? Can you recover? Can you be a man? Can you be the man? Can you be the man
Jamal Charles.
that the crowd in the chat is cheering for?
You know what, Farrells? I think I can be that guy.
Killsour says he'll die if you quick sell Farrells.
I might.
Red Supergiant back in the house, Gibbs.
Yeah?
Been a long time, he says.
Red Supergiant? My dude?
Ryan Tannehill for G400Q. Do I like... what's the guy's name? Ryan Tannehill. I have a couple Tannehills. I've actually been using him on PS4. He couldn't really get it done for me. I ended up spending big coin to get Kaepernick. Calling Kaepernick instead. Had to turn down for MUT, basically. That's how that worked.
Is it?
I do need to get another Evans Seagull and definitely combine them. I'm working on that. But I got to search out some prices. Check that out.
Turn down for MUT.
Britt Wolf. You can do, it'll be 15 for Madden 15. The discount will be 15% for Madden 15. If you type that in, check that out. It's Madden season. Got to kick it off.
Madden season is the reason.
You got to get 3 here or get 7, Gibbs.
Yeah.
And S. Gibbs goes 5 wide receivers, looks down to Mike Evans, who goes up and gets a big touchdown with just 24 seconds left in the half. Gibbs, that Evans, tell me about him. What version? Did you got him combined? You got him regular?
That's the rising star Mike Evans.
80 overall?
83 overall. He's got 91 catching traffic, 89 speed. It's a very nice item. I actually purchased a Colston a couple days ago, but then the Mike Evans has replaced them. I ripped 2 of the Evans in some packs and then combined them. Short pass chemistry, Mike Evans. It's been a pretty reliable item for me.
I can dig that. I think that a lot of people in the chat have been using him pretty consistently, and they kind of like what he's been bringing to the table. Falcons fan 41 wants to know, who are some good tall receivers? Definitely the 73 Evans Falcons fan. Of course, this Evans is pretty good as well. Who else?
My biggest beef...
Colston's pretty tall.
With the Rising Stars, like,
Jared
I
Cook.
know that Rising Star Mike Evans won't be that valuable down the road because I can't auction him later on. I can't get rid of him.
True that. Let's go back to the dual stream here. I'm going to lock in and play a game. Let's get her done. I just accepted Wolf invite, but he's nowhere to be found. I clicked the button.
Turn down for MUT.
Flip Cup 88. How do you combine Evans? You got to buy 2 of him, and then you go into sets. Where I am right now, you'll see me in the bottom right-hand corner. You'll see weekly. And you'll see Rising Stars. And then whichever 2 Mike Evans you have, if you have 2 short pass, if you have 2 long pass, you can send him to a set, and then you'll get out 1 card. That will go up 3 overall. That is how you would do that. Wolf got tired of waiting for me.
Oh, did he?
That's what he said.
Check down.
Wolf, I'll meet you in a lobby.
I finally shaved.
It's White Guy. Can we get any pro tips for user catching on offense? Basically, you have a size advantage. That's a good start. To make sure that you're much bigger.
No way. What happened? What?
The end of the half? That's what happened to me the other day when I wasn't paying attention.
No.
S. Gibbs just let up a bomb touchdown at the end of the half. Might just cost himself the game with these turnovers.
Terrific job by the quarterback and the receiver. Driving extra point is good.
How did you get Antonio Cromartie? I do not know.
No excuse for that. No excuse for that.
Roy Botsky, what up, dude? How's it going? Gibbs. Busted,
baby.
So that's going to do it for the first half. Falcons are up at this one.
Dang.
All right, Larry, thank you for all of those updates.
I'm not so sure what happened.
And we're about to get the second half started.
I think I know what happened.
J.O., if you want to SWAT, you push R1. If you want to defensive assist, you push L1. Beavers in the house. Dakota Beeves, 47 in the house. We had Ropey in here earlier. We got all the MUT legends coming out tonight. Hanging out. The Kids 21, first time watching. Thanks for checking us out, man. Remember, you can follow that stream in the bottom left-hand corner. That will let you know when we go live. 17-7 at the half. Gibbs on D. Opens up a big hole, misses a hit stick. Ooh.
I'm not happy. Just not happy. Too many mistakes.
Turn down for MUT.
Turn down for MUT. What's going on, Aunt Reed?
If you guys don't know the rivalry between Wolf and I, it extends many seasons. And it is very, very serious.
Yes, it is.
Turn down for MUT.
The Falcons will come out at the pistol. Doug Martin trying the right side. Tackles made, and that'll move the chain.
Doug Martin.
Gibbles and Bits with a 35 wins and about 2 loss record.
No, 45 wins.
45 wins and a 2-loss record. He's putting it all out on the line. Apparently the bright lights. Are they possibly too big for S. Gibbs? Gibbs, you got a solo shot right now. Tell the fans what's up.
Not playing well, making mistakes.
Tell them more. They're dying to know. Press confessional. You're on the real world. You had too many beers in the hot tub. And now you're playing a bad game of Madden. What do you want the fans to know? Just let up another. Uh-oh. Gibbs. Confessional. Tell him.
Only thing I can think about right now, Farles, is I need to make sure that he doesn't get a touchdown here, Farles, okay?
That is important, Gibbs. That is important. You lock up.
First down here after the run. After the long
The Poon knows what I'm doing. He likes it.
Dog Martin carries the football. It's Mario Williams.
Turn down for Mutt.
They believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up
Turn
some
down
big
for
solid
Mutt.
yards. Great job by the offensive line. Play clock's running down. The Falcons.
Did you score?
I mean, I fumbled twice. What do you want from me?
A scoring drive here in the fourth.
What do you want from me? I gotta play better, but I fumbled twice too. I gotta take better care of the ball.
What I like about you, guys, one thing, if you guys know about S. Gibbs, it's what I like about him most. Not just as a Madden player, but as a friend. He doesn't use excuses. He doesn't let those. He's not. You haven't even heard him say that he fumbled once. Like if you just turned on this game and you're like, "Why is Gibbs losing?" You would hardly even know that he fumbled. Like he's just very humble about his fumbles. This is what I call 3D. You guys want to watch Gibbs fumble in 3D behind me? You can do that right here. Gibbs, he's just a humble guy. Like you wouldn't even know that. You know this setback has happened that he fumbled. He wouldn't even tell you if you asked why he's losing. He would just say, "Yep, my opponent's playing real good right now. He's a good player." Gibbs confessional. You're live. You're on national live internet.
I got nothing right now.
Your face is telling a different story. It's clean shaven. You look as young as I've ever seen you. You look as young as I've ever seen you. I feel like after this game, you're going to have a couple new wrinkles. What's up?
Got nothing.
Is the chat demanding answers or no? Chat doesn't want to know.
I fumbled a couple times. I don't have my right playbook. I got excuses for days. I haven't played well. I haven't done enough to win the game.
That'll sounds like the truth to me. Turn down for Mutt. Let's see what the chat says. We got Big Tan 35. He's back in. He liked the stubble. He wants you to hair. Del Rey says you lost the hair, Hercules. Big Tan says because your beard's gone. Mad Maniac called me salty. Primetime KCS says I'm happy. I'm not happy. Guys, I'm not in any way happy about this. When Gibbs loses, I feel like I lose. Like, if Gibbs loses a game, I feel like I lost a game. And that's just kind of the deal. You know, when he rubs the back of his head, does a close-up shot, I feel like I'm losing. When Gibbs turns down for Mutt, I turn down for Mutt.
Great pass, great catch, great control. Just when you thought he was
Do you?
going to have to take the sack, Bill,
Totally.
he was able to get away and complete the throw. Listen, good job by the quarterback, but how about the big defensive player? My gosh, you're paid, you're big and strong. Bring down the quarterback, and he just didn't get it done that time. The Patriots come out in the pistol. 3rd and 9.
Turn down for Mutt. I'm about to lock into a game here. I'll be using a couple of different playbooks as S. Gibbs throws a deep pass downfield, batted down. It's tough. It's tough. He did fumble twice. It is true. I mean, if Gibbs... Here's the thing, guys. How many times do you see a coach after a frustrating play just cut a player? Gibbs is just going to probably cut Jamal Charles out of frustration. You're back on the block, Charles. I'm trading you for LaShawn McCoy, straight up. And that might be, you know, the answer to his problems. Until he realizes maybe he did have the best years of his life with Jamal Charles. I don't know. I can't answer that. I haven't seen I haven't seen them play together. I haven't seen them hang out. I don't know if they're friends. When he turns down for Mutt, I'm not sure. I'm going to read the chat. Let's see what the chat thinks. Should Gibbs get rid of Charles, or should he get McCoy?
There are other factors in this game.
Besides the fumbles?
Yes.
But
I don't have the right playbook. I don't have what I've been running for over a week.
You sure, as the key said, you didn't just run into a buzzsaw?
Yes.
That was the Falcons.
Another fumble?
I think you were down. No offense.
Everybody hurts. Everybody.
I think that you know what the fans really want. You know what the fans really want to know?
What?
Will this lead to a bonus game?
Yeah, duh.
Because they don't want to see you lose.
Yeah, obviously it's going to lead to a bonus game.
And you not give up, because they know that you give up sometimes.
I never give up. It's the difference between me and you, Charles. Everybody hurts.
Best mobile quarterback, I would say Griffin's pretty good, but also I just bought a Kaepernick. Manziel for the first one though. Chaos said I'm passive aggressive.
You're the most passive aggressive person.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying you.
What?
You don't make excuses. Today you've made a few excuses. That's Bob Gryffindor. B-Rock wants a bonus game. Shout out. He wants to turn down for Mutt. Turn down for Mutt. I need to get a Dwayne Allen for this team.
Turn down for Gibbs. Everybody hurts. Everyone throws picks. Sometimes.
You made Burgundy Musk feel better about himself. Turn down.
Everyone has bad games. This is a bad game for me. Very bad game.
Does it make you want to turn down for Mutt?
A little bit. Sort of. I want to turn down for Mutt. Like that playmaker for us. Nice.
Bob Gryffindor. This is my first time using Bob Gryffindor.
Feels good, doesn't he?
He feels fast. He's a lot faster than Tannehill.
Feels good, right?
It feels pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie. You think Reggie Bush could put it on the turf for me or no?
I've been everywhere, man.
Tokyo. That's not it. Larry Fisherman, what's a good play style? I don't know. I would say to start off the season, power run will probably be the most helpful to you because you can have less turnovers that way. You got a Charles Woodson Gibbs or no?
What? Seed? I don't have a seed up, no. B-Rock? B-Rock is excited that you said his name wrong because that's how he spelled his name.
I said it right.
You did say it right.
Turn down for Mutt. Bright Wolf, how important is chemistry? Bright Wolf, it's important, but I always go for talent first over chemistry. I feel like it's more important.
Neon Dion Butler? Is that your new bro?
That's Bryce Butler.
Ben Roethlisberger?
I'm using Bob Griffin mostly.
Yeah?
But, well, yeah, basically I'm using him. Unless I sub in Rob. You need to learn more about Silas Red.
I need to go quick sell Jamal Charles.
You won't. You shouldn't. That would be knee-jerk reaction.
He just literally,
House of Pain. I think I got Drew Mill, but I'm not sure.
he literally cost me that game.
Thought not picking your playbook.
I think I could have had a shot at winning that game if I did not fumble twice with him. Everybody.
That is weird. Did you do any like moves or anything, or
Just fumbled, bro. Just fumbled.
The Bills bring in an extra tight end for this play.
You have to avenge my loss now. C-Matt did tell me. They told me go with Shady, and I said no. I got to go with my dude.
he
Jamal.
alerted you?
Yep.
McCoy's. Did I tell you to get the McCoy yesterday over Shady?
But McCoy over.
Did I tell you to
But
get?
Charles has higher carry than McCoy.
So?
What do you mean so?
Yeah. So?
What?
Garrett. Garrett. Time's up.
Be a big truck?
Yes, we're going up top. Boys, we're going over the pile. Ready? Kobe.
A big truck blunt?
That's a S. Gibbs recommendation. Thank you, sir. Turn down for what? Boop, 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 boop. Turn down for what? Boop, boop, boop. This is my new thing, Gibbs. Ready?
What?
Watch the stream. Ready?
Yeah.
Turn down for mud. Bup, bup. Turn down for mud. Bup, bup. You're not watching, but it's. I bet. The
Yeah.
Chat likes it.
No
Chat
way.
probably hates it.
Chet hates that.
Chat hates it.
Probably.
Turn down for mud. Turn down for mud.
Is that your dance move?
Pretty good or no?
Kind of not good.
Looks pretty good on the stream, though, right?
Debatable at best.
But I'm just like, turn down for mud.
You know that the entire time you did that, no one saw it? Like full screen?
No?
Yeah. You changed it once. Del Rice said Z Falls, lame.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Chat can't stand it.
They don't want to turn
Tico's Takari said cheeks.
down. Cheeks.
Cheeks. Cheeks. That's
Who
cheeks.
is that? 60?
Cheeks. It's cheeks. Not false. Cheeks.
Nobody likes when I turn down for mud.
False. It's cheeks, bruh. Cheeks,
Turn
bruh.
down for mud. All right, I just killed turn down for mud. That's no big deal. Whatever.
Turn down for false.
That's a sack lunch sandwich. Did you have any of those last game, Gibbs? I just had a sack lunch sandwich.
False.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. I didn't say a fumble lunch sandwich. I said a sack lunch sandwich.
False.
That's another sack lunch sandwich. Back to back. Turn down for mud. I think the fans are going to learn to like that.
Everybody's blitzing from, they let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Turn down for what? If I could turn back time, if I could find a way to get Jimmy Graham, I pass it down to the 1 yard line.
4th and 7. Oh!
Yeah?
Oh!
Turn down for false.
Chat. Did you guys...
Turn down for false. Things must be going right because now I'm singing.
Mariano hates that you sing. Marino.
What? Please stop singing.
Turn down for mud.
That's what I do, Marianoff. No friggin' way. AGA Joe, that's going to be updated in your winner's kit by Friday morning. How to do those deep catches.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is
You get badges from winning head-to-head games, certain challenges, collections, you can buy them. You can upgrade 10 silver badges or 10 bronze badges for a silver badge. Get you an elite badge. Turn down for money. Reminder, guys, we wrote the strategy guides. You can check them out at primagames.com and maddentips.com, depending on what you want. Quick deal for 24 hours only. Madden 15. Use that code. Get yourself 15% off at checkout. Worth checking out. At least just see what you want. But once again, limited time only.
After picking up the first on the ground. Split backfield here.
Throw that. Turn down.
Dugan! So far tonight, I've given up a lot of yards rushing. Robert De Niro.
Link to the winner's kits and or e-guides. You can go to MaddenTips.com or PrimaGames.com. We got a lot of apps on PrimaGames.com too. Basically got the e-guide. Throw that.
Throw that. Throw that. Oh, no.
Zach here ends the game. Zach here ends the
proverbial game. Turn down for MUT. Hey, LeGarrette. Hey, LeGarrette, where are you going, buddy?
He's gonna run. He's not gonna run. He can't run. This guy cannot run. Like literally, he would be so. Game gets the supporter. What a goof.
What a goofball. What a goofball.
That was maybe the worst ending to a half ever by my opponent. He should have turned down for MUT.
That was being Garrett Blunt being a big truck.
The Sensation Gamer with a great question. What's the difference between the winner's kit strategy guide and the ebook guide? There's a print version, so we have a print book, which is more beginner style, more like beginner style strategy. The e-guide, there's a version of it like this. The winner's kit is an all-inclusive, year-long experience, which gets you 2 offensive playbooks at the start of the year, 2 defensive playbooks available right now that we update during the course of the season. You get private forum access. It's really for the only serious player, the really hardcore player. I wouldn't really recommend it for everybody else. It is intense, but for a lot of our people that are watching right now, they dig it. So you can check it out and see if it's for you. It might not be. That's no big deal. But the e-guide stuff on Prima Games can be a little more beginner-friendly. For sure. You can start there, and then if you like it later, you can always go. Right stick is messed up. Probably doesn't turn down for MUT.
Turn down for MUT. I'm using the big truck O, which is LeGarrette Blunt. I also like to do this every now and then, just to rattle their cage a little bit, come out and field goal, make them think, what's he doing here? Special technique. IQ Heat, that is correct. Be a big truck, LeGarrette. Be a big truck, LeGarrette.
Follow the stream if you can. Go live every Wednesday. Plus, we go live a lot during the week, and that's our Twitters. If you have questions you want to ask us on Twitter about Madden or about anything, AMAA, we'll be doing that as well. You can turn out MUT.
Yep, you can. Turn down for MUT.
Gibbs, you want a solo shot? Tell the fans how you're feeling. Better than last game?
Yeah.
Less excuses? As I hear less excuses come out of there, so you got to be doing better.
Way less excuses for us.
Nice, nice.
I feel good because I can give the ball to my big truck.
You not playing, you bench your dude?
Who? Yeah, duh. Duh, Farles.
Okay. Eric Berry just pulled him in the last game, and now Eric Berry is going the other way. With the football, as they say in Madden tips.
Cold for that
Turn
ball.
down the MUT. Eric Berry, let's go.
Eric Berry, though.
Needed it. Yeah.
Bladed it. Farles, how many elites did you pull from those pro packs?
2. 2 elites. Got Eric Berry and then a center. I also got the Griffin. The Roethlisberger, I feel like, might be one of the more valuable cards. We end up with this Silas Red. Jury's still out on him, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it thus far. Turn down the MUT.
Turn down the MUT. Boop, boop, ba, 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 ba.
Cody Snook. I currently have the Buffalo Bills offensive playbook. No, I think I have the Eagles. I have the Eagles offensive playbook. And I have the Colts defense, possibly the Chiefs.
Cool, Sabali.
Gibbs has the... Last game he didn't have the Eagles playbook, you might have heard. This playbook, he's got something different. That was a bad play. Turn down for MUT. Real deal. For the precision modifier, basically L trigger anytime you want to use a move. Your regular moves are pretty good though. It'll slow you down a little bit, give you some more control, but ultimately don't feel like you have to use it if you're not comfortable with it.
Yeah, the modifier is going to open you up to some fumbles like you saw last game.
I fumbled last hand? You did? I did not hear. Pick. Mike the finisher. The counter run's pretty solid. They're in a lot of different shotgun formations. If your opponent's cheating off one edge, you can definitely run it back the other way. It's something we recommend. Defensive playbook, Cody Snook. I like. What do we like? We like the Cowboys. We like the Niners. We like the Chiefs. A lot of different options.
An elite captain JPP, no. That looks like a very nice item, though. I'm surprised, Falls, you haven't tried to go for any of those elite captains yet.
I thought about it. I'm debating. I'm trying to figure out who exactly I need. I need to play a lot of games first because I got the 2 MUT teams, one on each system. I feel like my scheme is pick Jennings, go. Tim Jennings. Tim Jennings.
Tim Jennings, though?
You know what Tim Jennings likes to do, Gibbs?
Turn down for MUT.
Turn down for MUT. Let's go. Needed the big play. That will get me. I'm not going to fool around here. I threw a pick down here last time for no reason.
Oh, Mike Evans, come down with that.
Just going to get the TikTok, take 3.
Turn down for MUT.
I'm going to turn down for MUT.
Mr. PhD said, what WTF is this stream?
Madden tips. Turn down for MUT.
I think the first thing he saw was you go not on the screen and then out of nowhere turn down for MUT.
You know what Bob Griffin likes to do?
What does he like to do?
turn down for MUT.
Oh.
Anytime we get a big play, that's what we do. We turn down for MUT. Ron Effect wants to know, Gibbs, is it cheap to put a player in a position where they don't belong? Ron Effect, was it cheap when Troy Brown played slot corner for the New England Patriots and won a Super Bowl? I don't think so. Was
Wow.
it cheap when Julian Edelman played defensive back?
But everyone just gets steamrolled.
You down? You didn't. What did you do wrong there?
I guess I gotta stop passing him.
You got to turn down for MUT. Gibbs is lonely over there. Look at him. Gibbs, you're riding solo.
Go, baby. Trinamere. Go, Trinamere. Go, Trinamere.
Roan Effect. So you like to put a wide receiver in at tight end. We talked a little bit about that earlier. You're going to lose some run blocking. So there's sacrifices to that. I mean, is Jimmy Graham a tight end? Is he a receiver? Julius Thomas? Who knows? You just got to put guys in your scheme where they fit. If you want, we're talking about Dwayne Allen. Oh my! Talked about Dwayne Allen's ability
to the face
to be a good run blocker. Maybe you want that, maybe you don't. What else is there?
Fastest way to make coins while selling badges, playing regular season. Cody Snook, I'm going to say probably playing solos. Definitely a good way to make some coin. I know that if you do the style solos, you're going to get about 500,000 K worth of coins. That's a good amount of coin. Also, if you play games and you win Super Bowls, that's another good way to win coins.
If you win a lot of playoff games, you get a pretty high rank. If you're like a good online player, you can make a lot of coins. You can make a lot of coins real fast. In my opinion.
IMO.
Anybody watch House of Cards? We talk about this every week, but I gotta know. Chat people, do you like House of Cards?
House of Cards.
House of Cards, going once, going twice.
Bob Gryffindor.
If your team's still like early too, you get a lot of guys in the 78, 79, 80 range when you complete solos. So
I'm riding solo.
sack lunch. Now he's got to take his time out. Now it's going to be game over. Sensation Gamer likes Walking Dead, which I've never seen, but I'm willing to possibly give a chance. I'm going to watch Boardwalk Empire soon too. I need to watch the last 5 years.
It's a hard knock life for us.
Fourth and goal, he checks down underneath, doesn't get in. Z Farrell's going to get a shutout here. As he turns down from Hut. N2 Design wants to know, will I help him if he sends me his MUT roster? Yes. Synthosaur sent me his MUT roster. I'm going to break that down. I do a weekly podcast show where I break down everybody's rosters. I need a few more. So if you guys have rosters, link it to me on MUThead, please. If you go to muthead.com, create a roster, send me that roster to zfarles@maddentips.com, or, yeah, it's easier to do it zfarles@maddentips.com. But then I can break it down live on the pod.
The old El Pato.
Gibbs, how much does a pirate pay for corn?
I don't know.
A Buccaneer.
Hey, Buccaneer, Farls. Hey, see? Real wise guy.
Oh, Mike Evans. Straight drop the football.
Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work. And they stop the offense that time.
Needs to make a stop. They cannot give up the big play right now.
Always manage the football game. You got to be thinking about it all the time as you're the quarterback.
Hey, real wise guy, see?
You're down in here in the red zone. Be careful with the football. You at least want to get 3 points out of it.
Sensation. I've seen Breaking Bad. Actually, my brother had never seen it, so this weekend I watched 1 episode or 2 episodes with him. I have a question. Gibbs?
What?
You haven't seen Breaking Bad.
Maybe I have, maybe I haven't, Falls.
You probably haven't. No offense.
Maybe I have, maybe I haven't.
So you haven't?
Maybe I have.
Why is... I'm going to do my Jesse impression once I win this game. Watch this.
What? How long are you going to celebrate for?
Kobe Bryant. You guys saw that, right? That's a game-sealing touchdown where you're just like, turn down the mud. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Malcolm Smith. Turn down the mud. That's how you win. 21-0 Gibbs. I want you to know I didn't.
Ball's out! Ball is out!
See down.
Ball's out!
See you near your end zone, or were you near his end zone? You have 98 yards to go or 2 yards to go?
Can't tell you that.
Well, we're gonna find out. So I'm gonna go full screen to S. Gibbs. Guys, if you never watched NFL Red Zone, it's what it's like, am I right?
They come to the line and it's first down.
So he was about to score on you, and you got a turnover.
And I had balls out, kid.
I like that. Just gave up. It's a real thing at the end of the half. S. Gibbs, goal line on his back.
What the heck was he?
RB.
Did you see what Cam Newton was doing there?
He's boogie. No, what did he do? Did he like run sideways or something?
His arm was like out, and like it was the. Look at his arm.
Cam?
What's he doing?
Super Cam?
What is he doing?
Is he injured? Cam Newton.
Look at.
Cam. You got. Oh my God. You got to take it.
Get off me! Get off!
Kids, when you play with a broken arm, what does that tell the crowd? That you
know what I do?
Cam Newton.
Super Cam.
Is he healthy?
I don't know. He's got
his arm's still broken. What's the chat thing?
I don't know. The chat must love that broken arm, though.
Cam Newton, though, turned down for Mutt.
His. Oh! I gotta take him out of the game.
You got. I mean, he can't. Might have trouble playing.
I have to take him out of the game, right? Like, I can't have him in the game.
The Patriots come to the line for
Just killed headphone users.
But you know what happens, though? You just give the ball to your big truck. You just num 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 num. Falls, are you gonna turn? Are you turning down for Mutt on these people or what?
Watch this. Justin Tuck, sack lunch. Smith picks it off. He just rumbles.
Falls, we have an actual real game going on.
Rumbles all the way in.
Falls, put on the game that people care about.
They want to see this guy dance for 30, 28 yards.
Oh, look here, a bunch of forearm shivering folk. Falls.
You kicking the game-winning field goal? Did he just go off sides?
He's gonna. Is he really doing this?
You haven't even won yet.
Me?
You gotta kick the field goal for Mutt.
You turned down for Mutt. Be a big truck. Be a big truck. Be a big truck.
You just get a first down,
No, he went off sides.
so you can kick a field goal and win the game.
Yeah. He's going to go off sides again.
Maybe. Can we both do it? Can we both pop up at on 3? But we can't yell that loud because people are hating you for yelling loud.
Really?
Yeah, you're ripping headphone users.
Hey, you know what?
I think you want to hold it. Hold the stick up. Right now.
Turn down for MUT. Whoop, boom, ba, 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 da. Whoop, boom, ba, ba, ba. MKS would call us, and this turn down for MUT thing is getting old fast.
I think we killed it. I think we killed turn down for MUT for tonight.
Did you
get a big win though? And it's Madden season?
It's Madden season.
It's Madden season. You can go to primagames.com, maddentips.com. Check some little e-guide action out. Use the code Madden15, get yourself 15% off. You can turn down for Madden. Possibly turn down for MUT.
I mean, at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for.
At the end of the day, that's what they say.
And at the end of the day, it just comes back to the big truck, man.
Let me see that fumble. What happened?
I mean, that's why you get LaRon Landry off the edge. Pretty sure it was LaRon Landry.
He just turned down for MUT.
It might not have been him. Having a really difficult time getting it to him. Oh yeah. Remember what we said earlier in the show?
You said that.
Remember earlier in the show? Go full screen.
Let's see.
Earlier in the show, I said I made a depth chart change because LaRon Landry comes off the edge and just lights cats up.
Yeah.
You know what LaRon Landry does? Turns down for what? Just wins the game for me out of nowhere, just coming around the corner. 99 hit power, all over.
So many yards.
All over the big truck.
LGB. I'm going to buy some coin. I'm going to buy that LaRon Landry. Anything else you would add? Any other questions coming in from the chat? Guys, reminder, follow the stream. We do this every Wednesday. We're not as usually preposterous and ridiculous as we were
For the most part.
this week. We like to have fun, though. We also like to turn down and just have good times. Are you locking in, Gibbs? Are you trying something
I'm
out?
hopping in the lab. Guys, this is what you do, right? You hop in the lab after a game. I'm not happy with how I played today. So I'm hopping in the old Labarino.